and just got determined to, I might have to make some hard choices on how I get to my next level. So at this point, I am toying with closing the retail location, only so that I can open a bigger kitchen and save the money so that I can go to do other things. My challenge is, because I've now gotten a lot of publicity and things have happened, folks are going to look for a retail location. So it's like, okay, what do you do? Do you go back? Do you go forth? You know, what do you open? I've actually reduced and streamlined my my overhead with labor, with interns, which has been great. So I don't necessarily, I can pay them at the end of their at the end of what they do, instead of on an ongoing basis and have a set agreement. I've streamlined where I am going to focus back on, this is, instead of just letting anyone decide what to do with their dessert tables, it's like, this is a set dessert table and this is this. If you want a s'mores table, this is this. If you want a cake pop table, this is this. So that it'll be easier for me to continue. I don't work anymore, so you know, that takes a lot of time. That's all ministry I have to do, because that's me. So that is my calling. So I will continue to do that aspect of it. So there's a lot of things that from that I did learn, but a lot of things that I could have done differently. So that's me in a nutshell, and that's what they said. So that's it.
So I'm sure we have questions. So let's questions and/or ideas. So let's go ahead and crank it up.
Two things. First of all, do they pay you for catering?
Well, kind of, sort of, because they take care of all your incidentals. They take care of everything that they do, and it was a challenge. So they don't really pay. They pay for all the materials. I didn't have to have anything that came out of my pocket, just my manpower.
And you had to do it all by yourself?
Yes. They had someone who was helping me.
To serve, you had 200 people, you said?
Yes. No, I didn't have anybody to help serve. I did have an assistant who, if I needed to run out and get something, or if I wanted her to batter something, she would do it for me.
Well, the second thing is, you know, talking about the retail. I've been in retail since 6 years.
Right.
And it's open 5 years.
Hey Joe, can you speak up? I can't believe I have to ask you this.
I'll try to be awesome, Greg. And I've been in the retail business for about 46 years.
Right.
And it's opened a lot of doors. I met a lot of good people. It's helped me in my business. If you're doing a wholesale, you might want to at least consider in retail maybe 4 days a week for maybe 5 hours a day or something. Get feedback to meet new people, might meet new investors, get new ideas, because that is your window on the world. Actually, to see what's happening for money versus second and third hand information.
Right.
So something like, I mean, even if it's just 3 days a week, you know, for 9 to 1 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What defines, when you say wholesale, you wholesale to restaurants or to people or to stores, or what defines your wholesale business?
That's my next level, is to wholesale to restaurants and to food service. So I want to hire a broker so that they could take the actual pie fillings and the completed product and shop it to different food service companies and locate and to other restaurants. The second part is, I want to be able to take a cake, you know, per se, and sell it locally or regionally and say, hey, carry this cake as your cake, you know, inside.
There's a model you might want to look into in St. Simon's Island, Georgia, called Sweet Mama.
Okay.
They have a retail store. They serve 25 to 30 restaurants. They make desserts, and people go there because of Sweet Mama's. They have a brand that they 4 or 5 specialty items. Same restaurant, sell them at the same price, and people go there. But it's also the draw.
Okay.
The other one is a guy in Florence that's making cakes in a quart jar. You talk to him, he's an architect.
Okay.
He's a cook. I try to get you this thing, but he's going through some of the same thing. He sells it in a retail store. When you buy a quart jar of some kind of really nice cake, it's kind of interesting. You see it back up and it stays fresh and whatever, but he's going through, he has a retail outlet, but he's an architect on the side. He's an architect with I don't know which direction he's going to be. But I used to go to Florence, and I brought probably 5 or 6 cakes back to people in Columbia.
Right.
Buy from him all the way, so he's got something y'all might want to get together and talk.
Okay.
That's always good. He's not doing the exact same thing you are. But it's close enough that you might
Okay.
tell each other what not to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Have you gotten any feedback from locally owned restaurants about carrying your desserts as their desserts? They all do that. Very few of them make their own desserts. So,
I haven't gotten much. I'm still trying to get in the door with them. The only one that has opened up to me has been Five Rivers Market. It's a local market on Millwood, where they will carry some of the items in there.
Right.
But the restaurants I have not. I have 4 of them I'm coaxing and hoping that they will say yes.
Terra being 4 doors down from you.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about Motor Supply and
Yes.
Combo and
Exactly.
Bourbon and all these places.
All these local places who I know they don't have enough time.
And there's people there. It's
Right.
not a committee or a board of directors you got to go through.
And that's my first step, is to do local first.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your ask of them?
$150,000 for 35% of the company, 40% of the company.
Really?
I came up with that. I know my valuation was high, but heck, if you're gonna take it, I'll take it too. So start high and go low. That's what I did. But I knew $150,000 would let me be able to give myself a salary, hire some people, and still have enough money to do what I needed to do as far as keeping capital to get a building.
So is that what your ideal is, to find a building and build your kitchen and all that good stuff? And how much would that aspect of it cost?
Ideally, I would love to have a kitchen large enough to do the manufacturing so I can stay there for at least a couple of years, with access to whatever trucks that I use to come in. Hire at least 3 to 5 people to be able to consistently do small batches and go through the process of doing the small batches. So,
Okay, so let's take this in order.
Okay.
He had a question, and then
I think she was next.
Who?
Right there.
Or were you next?
Oh.
Okay, I must have missed your hand. Sorry. Lots of questions.
Hi, my name is Christina. I actually called you on the phone the other day.
Hey,
I didn't know you were gonna be
Christina!
here. But so I went to a banker yesterday,
Mhm.
and I presented to them my business plan with my retail finances,
Mhm.
and I also looked at the wholesale finances. And I was wondering if you did your financial analysis from a retail point of view and then from a wholesale point of view, and saw which one is more lucrative.
I did.
So which one was?
Wholesale. For me, it's wholesale. Because the retail, I truly have to depend on location.
Right.
I truly have to depend on that walk-up traffic,
Right.
and people's flavors taste. If from a wholesale aspect, when I look at contracting and making 6 months to 1 year contracting with one company, I could do better doing that and then 1 month of retail.
Right. So what would keep you in retail then?
Just the fact that if I have all this space and I need a retail portion in the beginning, in the front part, because there are everyday folks who want to do something, but I know that the cash cow is going to be wholesale. Plus, I can scale up wholesale and sell it,
So
but I would keep retail as mom and pop.
there's a bakery on Forest Drive,
Allie and Eloise.
something like that is what you're looking for.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, a little bit more inviting because I would like folks to know it can be a destination.
Okay.
So I kind of want to have it all, but I know I can't.
Right.
But I would love to take the location I have now and double it,
Right.
so I can have the retail portion in the front and then the manufacturing in back. Yes, sir.
Hi. Have you talked to any food distributors about how to get to where you want to go? Because these people deal with people like you all the time.
Yes, that's why I want to hire the broker, because they're the ones who, they're actually really, they're nice folks, like Cisco, US Foods and things, but they want to also see the finished product and see how it's going to be. And with a broker, they can shop it around. Getting to the point of bottling and packaging is easy, but the shopping is the hard part. And with me, I don't want to run into something I ran into in my previous business, is I had so much demand that I couldn't keep up. So, but I don't want to go at a snail's pace. But I haven't really, I've gone after things and I've done things, but just recently I stopped working, so.
Can I ask one of